Welcome back, guys, to Death Stranding. I hope you're having fun. If so, smash those like and subscribe buttons. And now let's go. Alright, so I say, instead of going back, let's go to the Elder right away. He's less than a kilometer away, although it's gonna be rough terrain in mountainous areas. Still, should be able to make it there. First, let's go to the power station and pay attention to the lower left part of the screen. See how my power suit recharges now. Actually, it's fully recharged, so don't need to do anything now. In any case, we're going up there now, to the mountains. And now if I boost, look at how fast he runs. Like, that's that's one of the main benefits. This is going to make our journeys much easier. And thank you for this ladder, kind stranger, although, well, we do not really need that. That's one of the easiest rivers to traverse. Now, I could take some lost cargo with me, actually, but don't want to overdo it now. Let's keep the load light, because you can see my stamina has taken quite a hit. Oh, interesting thing. If you rest by these areas here, when you see other players have rested, then you can recover much quicker. Let me quickly show you that.
Well, enjoy it.
So you can rest, and while you rest you can do various things like massage or sleep and things like that. And if I go to sleep now, my energy is gonna go up a bit faster than usually, because somebody else has rested here as well. I'm not gonna bore you with that, of course. Let me rest for a few seconds and I'll be back. You know, the first time you use the resting function, you might be angry because it seems to take a long time to do that. Like, when I wake up, we're gonna see how much it took me, but I think KOJIMA was actually aiming for players to actually close their eyes and rest with Sam at the same time. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Now, let's see how much time it took.
All right, time to go.
Because it usually gives you some stats, yeah. It took me 2.5 minutes. It would have taken me 5 minutes, I think, if I hadn't rested next to other players as a resting point. In any case, let's keep going now. Oh man, you can see lots of things here we can take on our way back. Metals and ceramics, those are very useful. But I'm not gonna take them now. Oh, a post box though. You know what that means? Let's deliver some lost cargo there. So I collected a few items around the area. Let's deliver them and be on our way. You can see there's various signs and ladders around the area, which is kind of useful. I usually like to go towards them just to see what other players want to inform me about. Oh, somebody's suggesting a watchtower here. I don't know why. Might it be that we're close to mule territory? I see a ladder there, which means there might be a path. Although the safest route seems to be there, between the mountains. I don't know, maybe this guy was onto something. Let's see. Yeah, that's not a useful ladder, man. I think I can hear rain coming though, so let's be careful. Let's see if we can go up this way. Seems a bit too steep, but now that we have a power skeleton, it might be doable. I'm trying to zigzag my way to the top. That makes it a little easier, instead of going on a straight line. Alright, and now I'm gonna cut it. Oh, actually we're quite close. Let's keep going. Nice, and there you have it, the second prepper. Now this guy is not gonna be too happy about joining the UCA. He's gonna be the opposite of the engineer we encountered previously.
All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo aircraft. Delivering cargo.
I've been expecting you. You are my lifeline. I've only managed to get this far thanks to porters, and you don't ask for anything in return. You have my gratitude. Let's see how's the package. Wow, this is great. Excellent job, thank you. So you're here on behalf of Fragile Express. Please tell me you put the terrorists behind you. When Fragile, the daughter of the founder, started associating with other couriers, things started getting scary around here. Rumors say that she caused the explosion at Middle Knot City, and there's a part of me that believes it. Of course, she could be just another one of their victims. Are you connecting the chiral network? I don't mind the contract with Bridges, but I'm not going to join the UCA. Go ahead if you're fine with that.
Maybe you already heard it from Fragile, but preppers who don't want to be a part of the UCA can still sign a contract with Bridges to join the network. They get to use our delivery services and other basic chiral network infrastructure, much like our full members. Similarly, you'll be able to use their chiral printing facilities to replenish your supplies. They are not, however, obligated to exchange data with us. So don't expect them to share intel or help with the development of new tech. In an ideal world, everyone would be a part of the UCA, of course. But failing that, we want everyone to at least be a part of the network. They can always change their minds after the fact. The Cupid will interface differently with the terminal depending on the type of contract. So connect your Cupid to confirm.
Alright, so actually to us it doesn't really matter if they choose to exchange data or not. Becoming a full member of the UCA or a part-time member, it's actually of no consequence gameplay-wise. Right, now we get the benefit of seeing everybody else's structures in the area.
The company just got too big. In times like these, we should all keep it close and tight. That goes for couriers, too. Otherwise, we'll just make the same mistakes. Republics, federations, coalitions, states, connecting all kinds of people together. It's just asking for trouble. Sorry. It's been a while since I last talked to anyone. Travel safe. See you around, then.
Alright, so let's do some maintenance and get going.
Please access delivery terminal for further information.
By the way, I was wrong, and I want to point this out before anybody makes the same mistake. There is a gameplay difference when somebody doesn't join the UCA fully. You cannot fabricate equipment, so be aware of that, because I just recycled a few items, believing that I could make new ones, and I forgot that actually that's an implication of not joining the network. Alright, so now we're gonna go for the final of the 3 missions we took on towards the craftsman. We need to recharge a skeleton. There seems to be an online generator just a few meters away.
Good job, Sam. That's 2 prepper way stations integrated into the chiral network. Just one more left.
Alright, so let me recharge my suit, and now you're gonna see on the lower left part of the screen how the blue energy bar goes up. Alright, and now let's get going towards our final destination, which is gonna be a bit more tough because there are some big rivers in between us, but we will manage. And you can already see it there in the distance. That's our destination. You can also see though a mule camp. Right, so you gotta be careful of these things. We definitely want to avoid the mules. Actually, let me show you this whole area here that I'm circling around is the toughest ever mule territory in the game for me. The toughest ever. It's like 3 mule camps bunched up together. If you go in there, you will be attacked by at least 20 guys at a time, and that's impossible even on normal difficulty. So I'm gonna be trying to go around them every time, especially on this backside here. Now there are going to be BTs, I think, in this area, but BTs we can handle. Mules, we unfortunately cannot. So let's look for a way down. We could maybe even use a rope at some point. I don't think it's worth it though. We can just make our way down. Always see if you can easily make your way down before wasting a climbing rope or something. Because trust me, this ground, this is easy. Like, you can take a bit of time and traverse it. Only use ropes on very steep ground or when there's timefall and you want to be quick about it so that your equipment does not get destroyed. Otherwise, yeah, you can just take your time. Nothing wrong with that, is what I'm saying. Alright, mules though. Let's be careful of these guys. Oh, is that a mule scanner up ahead? See that yellow thing over there? I want to avoid that like the plague. I do not want to engage with this mule camp. Oh, that was surprisingly a deep river compared to its size. There is lots of structures around here, interestingly. Is that an auto paver? We could build roads there. In any case, let's go to the power station. That's always a good idea. And indeed, there seems to be the infrastructure for a road here in place. Very interesting. Now though, let's find a way to cross the river. We might need a ladder for that. Remember, when you encounter rivers, definitely do not go through red areas. That's a definite no-no. And if there is a large yellow area, avoid that as well. In this case, we might be good actually. We can climb some rocks. Because when you're on top of rocks, you're not losing any stamina, right? So remember that. When you're in water, the current makes you lose stamina. Alright, so I think we can make this. Let's see. You can see the white bar goes down very fast. Alright, I'm going to stay here just a bit for my canteen to recharge. And now we're good. Alright, let's continue to our destination, which should be right around there. Very nice. Sometimes these settlements, they seem like very large settlements, but they are in fact very small. And sometimes you might even confuse them for mule cams. So be aware of that. Do not get too anxious when you encounter such buildings.
Yeah.
At this point you can see our stamina bar is going to heck. We really need a rest. Unfortunately we cannot rest until we get back to a city.
Beginning scan.
So we will have to take it slow maybe for the next few deliveries.
ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Delivering cargo.
You're not with Fragile Express, are you? Oh, I get it. Bridget is using their IDs to complete the delivery. Well, good work, son. I'll take that off your hands. Package looks... brand new. Wow. Been a while since I've seen cargo in such good shape. Thank you kindly. I know it couldn't have been easy.
I love when people call you son and they are actually younger than you. Ah, end case.
What's your angle anyway? Everyone knows Fragile was behind the attack that wiped out Middlemont City. Only a damn fool would trust that terrorist to deliver shit now. But here you are, filling in. Keeping her business alive for her, am I right? I swear. Can't trust anyone these days. And don't try sweet-talking me onto your little network. You know why there's been so many terrorist attacks recently? Because you all pissed them off with your talk of reuniting the country. Join the UCA. I may as well paint a bullseye on my shelter. Just keep my deliveries coming. We'll get along just fine. Don't need any trouble. Though I will say, I appreciate these hematic grenades of yours. Quality work, gotta admit. Not the sort of equipment the UCA ought to keep to itself. There's a lot of freelance porters operating in these parts, after all. If I could churn these out by the boatload and gear up those folks. Now you're good people. I can see that. And you brought my order like I asked. But it'll take more than that for me to agree to what you're asking. Chiral Network is a big step. But if you could prove to me Bridges is an organization I can trust... Well, how about this? Do another run for me. I'll put the details on the terminal there.
Good work. New order available.
And he will have a very tough mission for us, I think. He wants us to retrieve something from BT territory, but first I really have to find a way to replenish my stamina. Because it's gone to heck. So I'm gonna do that and come back to this place and take his order.
Doesn't the guy at that last shelter have a special request?
Yeah, I know he has a special request. I'm just gonna come back to it. Let me first go and find a resting spot, I guess. Alright, so now I think I have brought with me enough materials. I'm back in the main city, by the way. I think I've brought enough materials with me to finish this road, maybe? Let's see. So it needs a few ceramics, and we got just the thing. Let's build this road. And this is how you build one piece of road. Of course, the community has to join in to build multiple pieces of road. And yeah, that's just about it. Later on, we will get access to vehicles, and that will make our journey a lot more easier. And that's the end of this episode. I want to thank you guys for watching, liking and subscribing. It really helps small channels such as mine a lot. Take care everybody, and remember to come back for the next episode.